Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aryan Rushifa and I am recording this video to fulfill my final exam in consecutive interpreting subject, and the exam is to interpret a 5-minute English video into Indonesian language. Let's get started.
Welcome to EnglishClass101.com's English in 3 minutes, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn English. Hey everyone, I'm Alicia. This series will teach you some easy ways to ask and answer common questions in English. It's really useful and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn some new ways to ask someone, "What's your name?" including one that you can use when you have forgotten someone's name. Now, what is your name was probably one of the first questions you learned when you started studying English. I have to tell you, though, that most native speakers of English would never say this. In English, just like in other languages, it is often more polite to be a little indirect. Of course, the easiest way to avoid asking the question directly is to not ask at all. Just introduce yourself, and most people will respond by doing the same. When introducing yourself, simple is nearly always best. Just say, "Hi, I'm Alicia." To show that you want to know the other person's name, just add "and you" at the end. "Hi, I'm Alicia. And you?" "Hi, I'm Alicia. And you?" Just like before, take out my name, Alicia, and put your name in its place. After you say this, the other person will tell you his or her name. Okay, now let's talk about an embarrassing situation that happens to everybody. You have already met this person once before, but you have forgotten their name. The most polite thing to do in this situation is to apologize and ask again. There's a simple way to do this that's also polite. "I'm sorry, what was your name again?" "I'm sorry, what was your name again?" This sentence is very similar to "What's your name?" but it has 3 important differences. First, we say, "I'm sorry." A small apology can go a long way. After that, we say, "What was your name?" This is just like, "What is your name?" But instead of "is," we use the past tense "was." This is really important as it tells the other person that you remember meeting him. You haven't forgotten him or her. You have just forgotten the name. This little word makes all the difference. "I'm sorry, what was your name?" Finally, we add "again" to the end. This is another hint that tells the other person that you remember learning his or her name before, but you just can't recall it right now. "I'm sorry, what was your name again?" This phrase is appropriate for both formal and informal situations. Now it's time for Alicia's advice. In the United States, it's normal to address people by name in conversation more than once. In both formal and informal situations, it's a way to show respect or interest in the other person and can help you make friends. It is also a great way to practice someone's name so you don't forget it. If you are talking to someone named Anne, for example, instead of just "What do you do for fun?" you could say, "Anne, what do you do for fun?" You can also put the name at the end of the sentence. "What do you do for fun, Anne?" You don't want to say the person's name too often or it will sound a little strange. But if you practice someone's name like this, you won't forget it. And people love to hear their own name. In this lesson, we learned what to say when we forget someone's name. In the next lesson, you'll learn what to say when you want to get in touch with someone, whether by telephone, email, or even newer ways to communicate. What's your favorite? Let us know in the comments and join us next time for the 6th English in 3 minutes lesson. See you next time.
And this is the result of my interpreting. Selamat datang di kelas bahasa Inggris 101.com. Bahasa Inggris dalam 3 menit, tempat mudah menyenangkan belajar bahasa Inggris. Mengajari cara mudah untuk bertanya dan menjawab pertanyaan umum dalam bahasa Inggris sangat membantu dan hanya perlu waktu 3 menit. Dalam pelajaran kali ini, kita akan belajar cara baru untuk bertanya siapa namamu, termasuk cara yang bisa dipakai saat Anda lupa akan nama seseorang. Siapa namamu mungkin salah satu pertanyaan yang kau pelajari ketika mulai belajar bahasa Inggris. Tapi kebanyakan orang natif tidak akan menggunakan ini. Lebih sopan untuk sedikit tidak secara langsung. Cara paling mudah adalah tidak bertanya, tapi perkenalkan diri Anda dan orang akan melakukan hal yang sama. Ketika memperkenalkan diri, simple adalah yang terbaik. Bilang saja, "Hai, saya Alicia." Tambahkan "dan Anda" di akhirnya. Setelah Anda menanyakan ini, mereka akan memberitahu nama Anda. Sekarang kita bicarakan tentang situasi yang memalukan yang terjadi pada semua orang. Kau pernah bertemu orang ini tetapi lupa namanya. Hal paling sopan di situ adalah meminta maaf dan bertanya lagi. Ada cara simpel dan sopan. "Maaf, siapa ya namamu?" Kalimat ini sangat mirip dengan "siapa namamu", tapi ada 3 perbedaan penting. Pertama, kita bilang maaf. Permintaan maaf kecil bisa sangat membantu. Setelah kita bilang "siapa ya namamu", menggunakan kata lampau. Hal ini memberitahu bahwa kita ingat pernah bertemu, tapi lupa namanya. Terakhir, kita tambahkan "ya" di akhir. Ini isyarat menunjukkan kau pernah tahu namanya tapi tidak mengingatnya. Kalimat itu bisa digunakan dalam situasi formal dan tidak formal. Dan waktunya untuk saran Alicia. Di Amerika normal sekali menyebut nama orang lebih dari 1 kali. Dalam situasi formal dan tidak formal. Ini adalah cara untuk menunjukkan rasa hormat kepada orang tersebut dan bisa membantumu mencari teman. Jika kamu berbicara dengan An misalkan, kamu bisa bilang "An suka apa buat untuk bersenang-senang." Kamu juga bisa menambah namanya di akhir kalimat. Kalau tidak ingin menyebut namanya terlalu sering, orang juga suka mendengar nama mereka. Di pelajaran ini kita belajar apa yang harus dikatakan ketika lupa nama seseorang. Untuk selanjutnya, kita akan belajar bagaimana cara untuk berhubungan dengan seseorang lewat telepon, email, atau bahkan cara baru untuk berkomunikasi. Apa cara favoritmu? Beritahu kami di komen dan ikut kami selanjutnya untuk English dalam 3 menit selanjutnya. Sampai jumpa lagi. That's all for today video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next time.